You know, I can never tell if this shit is recording because it doesn't give me anything. No force feedback. It's a video about Hinge today. It's a video by a relatively lowly channel, we'll just call it that. Manic Chess, link is in the description, yada yada. Seemed like a well-spoken dude from the first couple of minutes that I watched, and the title of his video is Swiping on Hinge Until I Go on a Date. Thought it's a pretty good topic to talk about since I haven't really done any Hinge content myself. Having been, and currently am, I suppose you could say, a user of Hinge. Haven't been around the block, so we'll see if Manic Chess manages to score a date. Watched about 2 minutes of this video. He didn't divulge whether he succeeded or not, so now we'll get to the end of it together. On that note, I'm going to just play his video, and then when I do want to interject, I'm just going to cut back to myself rather than doing all that poofy shit by being in the bottom left hand corner and then pausing the video like that. So, let's jump in now.
What's good, guys? You read the title. Today I'm gonna be swiping on Hinge until I hopefully go on a date. I recently moved to Chicago, so thought, hey, why not hop on? And yeah, I've never gone on a date off a dating app. I know that probably surprises a lot of my viewers, but yeah, I haven't. So okay, I'm gonna download the app, I'm gonna get the profile set up, and then I'm gonna show y'all what we're working with here. Alright guys, I set this shit up. So this is the first picture. It's not bad. I mean, kind of staring at the camera, look a little seductive, you know. Then what should we have in common? Can't eat bread. Moved to Chicago recently. Women's rights activist. So ladies, if you're watching this, just know that I am a women's rights activist. Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with you? If I looked at that, I would think this guy is either pulling my leg and trolling, or he's just outright cucked himself. Profile might as well just have emojis of tofu and edamame beans. What does women's activist even fucking mean in nowadays? I'm just gonna level with you. What does that shit even mean in Western society? Like, women's activism makes sense to me when it's in the Middle East, where women are oppressed, where there's Sharia law. What activism are you fucking talking about in Chicago, Illinois? What activism are we talking about in countries like Australia? I'll tell you, women are better off than they've ever been in Western countries. Don't fucking even try and debate me on that. Oh, we can debate. I'll actually have more content to make videos about. I can share simple stories about men all the damn time getting kicked out of their own damn house. Women have that much power. They can just ring the fuzz, make up something. I'm not saying the ones that actually are affected by domestic violence, but hypothetically can be pissed off, make up something, dude get kicked out of his own damn house. His kids, can't see them. His house, can't live in, can't be within 200 meters of it. And then he's got a date with the magistrate where he's got to all of a sudden plead his case. When women can just get an intervention order from the police. An interim one, which is the same thing as an actual intervention order given by a magistrate, as in the powers of an interim one are the same as they are of a final order. And you might even be waiting for that magistrate for about a month. Like I'm saying, you get kicked out of your own fucking house. So when we're talking about power and women's rights, what the fuck are you even talking about? And that whole comment about I want to leave my house more often, man, you're like fucking cucking yourself with shit like that. Don't talk like that. Don't put that kind of thing on your profile, man. That just makes you look like a basement dweller by like self-confessed, self-professed.
Shoot me a message, and then this year I really want to leave my house more often. I think my prompts are kind of shit, I'm not gonna lie, so you guys can let me know what you think though. I like the first one, but the actual written prompts, like, I don't know, bro. Software engineer from Arizona, monogamy, I don't know. I didn't want to fill out a bunch of this stuff. Here's a picture of me smiling. Lighting's kind of off, but whatever. Have this black and white photo. Got a couple chains around my neck. Together we could go on a peaceful stroll through Oak. I just moved to Chicago, so I thought, why not Bro, I have a video of me doing a handstand push-up, but why is this shit so blurry? Typical Sunday bike ride and chess tournament. Yeah, I might have to change this, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, bro. We'll see. And then I have just picture of me playing chess with the blindfold on. And it's a picture of when I painted something. What y'all think, man? Alright, that's the profile. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, dude, your prompts are shit. I'd say the saving grace is probably the handstand push-up, because I was starting to think that this guy is a full fucking dweeb. Hey, that sounds harsh, but that is how it comes across. Outright dweeb, desk jockey. Because that's just what the facts scream. I mean, from what, 5, 6 years old, you go to school till 18. If he's a software engineer, means he's went to uni. He's 22. And software engineering is sitting behind a fucking desk. So when you put it all together like that, it just makes it look like that's all the guy's ever done, sit behind a desk. So that's what I'm saying by the handstand push-up was like a saving grace in a way that there's actually something going on that is just more than seated activity, man. Like, you've got a bit more character to you. Like, it's not even just about going outside and touching grass, as new age kids say. And it's not even necessarily about having a ripped physique. I'm saying necessarily. That does help, especially in that age bracket, those early 20s. But there's more to you. The whole, like, chess tournament, but then being blindfolded in a fucking living room is not indicative of a chess tournament. Maybe a chess tournament photo where they got that damn clock and they hit the buttons would be a bit better suited than that, because that is just obscure and doesn't make any sense as far as the photos go. And the painting, man, that's not screaming that I painted this shit. That's kind of looking like, I don't know, my fucking niece painted this shit for me and gifted it for my birthday, and now I'm sitting here with this dumb shit-eating grin on my face, and I'm really happy about having received this for my birthday.
I want you guys to predict how long you think this will take me to go on a date. So if I were to predict, I think I could do it within, like, I have no idea what's possible, bro, but hopefully a few weeks. Like, kind of what's going for me is, I think the profile's decent. Could be better, but I have a couple good pictures at least. I don't know what else. Like, I moved to Chicago, so I'm in a big city. There's another thing. I'll probably also just get Hinge X because I heard that increases your results. So why not try it? You know, it's just a month and we'll see how it goes. And then what's going against me is, I mean, I've never been on a date off a dating app. I used Tinder a couple years ago in college, but my profile was just awful. I got pretty much no matches and I just uninstalled it after a week. And I'm also extremely autistic. That might play into things. So yeah, I think I could do it in a few weeks though, hopefully within a month. I want y'all to comment down below how long you guys think this is going to take me.
Forever. You ain't going on a date. You never been on one on a dating app by 22 and you've done Tinder. Now you're going to get Hinge X. You ain't going on a date, man. I'm calling it. Sure, you can say, oh, you pre-watched the video, and like if that ends up being the result, you already knew. Man, I don't know. Okay. Leveling, it also does geographically depend. He's in a big city. He's in Chicago. The chances, the pool is significantly bigger. You take some bullshit like Wodonga, alright, in Australia. Ballarat, Bendigo. You live in Thredbo Village near Mount fucking Kosciuszko. Alright? Your 80-kilometer radius is going to be the same as a 1-kilometer radius in Chicago. I mean, like, people per radius. So you've just got a bigger pool when you're in a bigger city. Bigger pool spells out bigger potential. Prompts are gay. Straight. But I don't think he's going to go on a date with the current profile that he's got now. That's my call. And, man, what's with that, like, interjection of, I'm really autistic? It's like if I went on a date, yeah, like, I've really got depression. I've really got anxiety. No one wants to hear any of that, man. No one wants to know about any of that. Like, you can tell that to loving wife if you ever get there. You don't want to say that before you meet. And I've already discussed this as well. I've even said that when you meet someone off a dating app, you meet them. You're not fucking dating them. Alright? Even the ones I'm talking to now. And when you see them for the first time and they see you, that's not a date. There's stages to this. There's levels to this game. Like I've said in other videos, you got to get the phone number happening ASAP. You got to get verbal communication happening ASAP. It has to if there's voice note options like there is on Hinge, you got to get the voice notes pumping straight away. And there's benefits to that, such as you reveal that it's not just someone trying to catfish you. You actually hear a female voice. If they don't send you voice messages back, especially if it's an unverified profile, dude, it could even be one of your fucking friends playing some bullshit on you. So you got to get that thing happening verbal ASAP. And then even then, you want to try and lock in a meeting. If the verbal is, clicking, you want to get face-to-face action happening within 10 days. 10 days is the upper limit. I would say preferably that week. You're talking Monday, you talk Tuesday, you're at the voice stage by Tuesday evening, Wednesday, and you are whilst in the voice stage, you are organizing something for that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I don't want to hear any of this shit, man. People, I got plans. Dude, you're interested enough in someone, you don't have fucking plans. It's all a cop-out. It's a fucking lie, man. Like, there can be plans, alright? Like, say, like in my case, alright, like I might have a tennis tournament on Saturday afternoon. It's on Saturday afternoon, alright? There is freaking 16 hours in the day. I'm not talking about middle of the night. No one's that busy. No one is that busy. So it just also lets you gauge their interest, their ability to reciprocate effort. Another thing that I've spoken about. And this isn't even a tangent. I really want you to heed my words if you watch my videos, because I'm just fucking telling you how it is. If they're not interested, if they start dropping off, if they can't reciprocate so much as voice notes and they have the option to do it, I'll put it to you simply. If you can't talk over the phone for half an hour and hold the conversation, how the fuck do you think you're going to fare on a date? You're not. You're going to fail. You're going to just completely drop the ball. You might as well shit your pants in front of the girl, because you ain't going to be able to drive the conversation. If you can't drive it over the phone with your hand around your nuts, laying there in your pajamas or whatnot, how do you think you're going to appear when you see her face to face? So get that voice note happening, get those phone calls happening, and arrange something within 10 days. Prolonged messaging leads to nowhere.
Let's get to swiping. Yo, what's good, guys? It's been about a week and I've gone on 3 dates, so video over. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kind of getting cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Here, let me show y'all what we're working with here. So it's been about a week. Gone 7 matches and pretty much none of them have actually responded to me. So you guys can see I'm just sending like some basic messages, and yeah, kind of getting cooked. I don't know why I even responded to this one. She said she's not even here, so I don't know why I responded to that. But yeah, I'm fried, bro. But it's been a week, and at the rate we're going, this might not happen within a month, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping I can make this happen within a month. My strategy has kind of been just send like 5 to 10 likes a day, because I don't have that much time to be like swiping on this shit. So I'll send like 5 to 10. I'll usually just send a message along with it. You know, maybe chess, it's not attracting women like I thought it would, so I might have to alter my strategy a little bit, change up the profile, and you know, I'll get back to you guys in another week and we'll see how things are going. All right, it's week 3.
Man, hot tip for young players who the hell cares about attracting women? Now, don't misconstrue what I just said. I'm talking about in reference to what he said in regards to chess. It's part of your life. It's who you are. It's the sport. Yeah, it's a sport. It's a sport you play. Don't go out there thinking, man, is this part of my life, especially if it's a significant part of your life, is this appealing to women? Because I'll tell you what isn't appealing to women, something being a part of your life, and then all of a sudden you're trying to mask it. Like you're wearing a mask over it. You're trying to disguise it. You're trying to perhaps downplay it. Like, I'm not really into it, even though you are. You're just being fucking fake, man. You ain't even being confident about the things you're passionate about. So how do you think that comes across? I don't even know who these people get advice from. It's diluted. The problem with the chess was that you're sitting there blindfolded, which makes no fucking sense, alright? It's like the tennis photo that I got on my profile. It's like if I was playing tennis with me being blindfolded. It doesn't make sense. Or playing tennis without shoes. Like anyone with a relatively average IQ would look at that and think that is off. There's something wrong with this picture. And he's not a bad looking guy, alright? But the profile could be constructed better. So let's see if he's made some changes. And the conversation's not going anywhere. You can't help that. I can't help that. The best looking guys can't necessarily help that. It just depends, alright? But I'll tell you this, as a man, it's really up to you to accelerate it forward, alright? It's very rare. It can happen, but it's very rare that the woman is going to seek out the initiative, yeah? Key word here, initiative. Very rare that she's going to pull the trigger. You're going to have to drive it forward. You're going to have to say, I was about to say do something, but you can't do anything over an app. So you're going to have to say something that's going to pique her interest to drive things forward. Which is why I come back to the voice notes. It leaves things a little bit more open. It provides tone. It gives subject matters more context. Fluidity. How well spoken are you? Alright, what your voice sounds like. She can hear that. Sometimes women will say things like, I like the sound of your voice, if they do. Alright, it can pique their interest that way. It's not even about what you say in that voice message. It just might be the way you say it and how you sound saying it.
Alright, it's week 3. I have not been on a date yet, but I've actually been making like some decent progress. So I would say after that first week, I pretty much got no matches for like the next week and a half. I wasn't using it that much, which is on me, but then also like I don't know, bro. I think my strategy wasn't right, but I changed the profile a bit. I was watching some dating coaches on YouTube and they taught me the way. Something I learned is, it's not as, I don't know if this is true, but it's not as much about presenting your hobbies as it is just a big marketing scheme. Like, you need to be able to market yourself in a way where when they look at the profile, it actually will get them to respond. It should like evoke some sort of emotion. Essentially what I'm saying is I realized that chess, it wasn't getting chicks wet like I thought it would. So I changed it up a little bit. Okay, first round me, beat me in anagrams. I changed some of the pictures. I copied this one from, his name's Austin Dunham. And, he said, you're expecting them to do a hip thrust. So when you put without hip thrust, it actually might make them respond. So I stole that one. I stole this one too. I really don't go crazy for women who order dessert whatsoever. I just fucking put that. It's a complete lie, but whatever. And I still have a video of me doing the handstand push-up. So I changed it up a bit, got rid of like some of the chess, just random stuff, and just made it something that hopefully might appeal to a woman more. Hopefully. And then I also, what I did, right, is I was getting no matches for a while. So then I realized this because I was sending like 5 messages out a day. And I was trying to like actually come up with the messages, but I realized, dude, it's just a numbers game. Like, I gotta go through, do like 25, scroll through their profile once, If I see a message I can send, I send it. If not, drop the like, just move on. And dude, I've been getting much more matches with that now. Like all these, or a few of these have literally just been like the past 2 days once I changed the strategy. So we're doing better. I might make it out the trenches soon. We might actually possibly go on a date. New strategy, slightly new profile. I'll let y'all know how it goes in like another week. What's good?
Bro, why are you hiding the messages now? You gotta blur it out. You ain't showing us the ways. What are you trying to keep undisclosed? The moves you're pulling, because you're saying you're getting the matches. The photos, unsarcastically, have improved. The profiles have improved, like profile with the captions. Personally, it's not shit I'd be saying. Crazy for a woman about desserts, but whatever. Sometimes it's just a matter of experimenting with things like captions, with things like photos, because certain women will find certain some things about a profile catching. And it's just as simple as that. You just don't know. You can't check all the boxes with photos. You can't check all the boxes with captions. You might get a really attractive woman like something that a really fat, ugly, beastly and ghastly looking woman will think is not her type, not her thing. Someone matched with me once and said, you know what? I like you, but your fucking long hair is gay. She told me she won't go out with me unless I cut my hair. Others have only matched for the fact that I have long hair. Others have only matched for my music taste. Point is, you just can't find that pleasing all parties kind of profile, alright? It's not possible. So then my advice is just make it real, make it authentic. Don't even put things like I go crazy for women that eat desserts or order desserts when you don't believe in it and you're just saying, oh, that's just a throw-out line. What's the point then? So just make it as genuine as possible, whatever it may be. If you fucking play checkers blindfolded while sucking on an icy pole, then play checkers blindfolded. Sucking on an icy pole, man. Whatever the hell it is, man. Like I said, if you be you and you engage straight away, it's not even about having things in common. This is another thing I've said. You don't need to have things in common. It's a common, unironically, misconception that you need to have things in common with a woman to be able to have a relationship with her, to date her. And it's not even about me now going into opposites attract. It's that you have your own identity. And that's what's attractive, right? You have your own character, your own personality. And it doesn't have to necessarily have anything to do with what she likes. All that color and books and movies is bullshit. It doesn't matter. Even politics is not really that significant, because I have gone on dates with women who are fucking vaccinated. I have gone on dates with women who would probably define themselves as liberal or Democrat, for anyone who's American here. And you know what? I don't hide who I truly am. I'm like, you're fucking retarded. And in a playful way. But you know what? If they like you, they'll take it in a playful way. So just keep it real, man. And don't expect to please everyone.
Guys, it's been about a month. Can you guys guess whether I've been on a date or not? The answer is nah, I haven't yet. But the results have been getting better. So since I started swiping more, gotten some more matches in the past month. You know, some of them go away, but I've probably gotten around 25 to 30 matches. And out of that, I've probably gotten around like 5 or 6 numbers, but it just never leads anywhere. Sometimes I'll literally have girls, they'll message me first, carry the entire conversation. I give them my number, they text me. But then when I go to try to set it up, it just always falls through. I don't know, maybe they got a better option. Hard to believe though. I'm 2000 elo. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe there's some care from the start. You know, you never know. But I'm just gonna keep grinding, keep swiping for another couple weeks. I feel like we're almost there. If it goes on for more than a couple weeks, I might just blow my brains out. But hopefully, I'll see y'all in a couple weeks with an update. And hope you guys have a great night. Well, guys, it's been around 6 weeks since I've started this. Can you guys guess whether I've gone on a date yet? Well, the answer is, yeah, I actually did, bro. I know all of you, not a single one of you was thinking that I did. You guys all thought I was going to say no. But nah, I actually did yesterday. So, did it. Took around 6 weeks. And I'll show y'all, man. Let me show y'all real quick. Dude, hang on. First of all, 1 second. I gotta start the screen recording. Bro, I felt like an absolute cornball putting this on my profile. I just copied this. I don't know if I said yet, but it was a dating coach. His name is Austin Dunham. Literally just stole this from him. I felt like such a cornball putting that on there. I don't know why. I guess it's not really my personality. But bro, I had not so many, but I had quite a few girls just respond and say something along the lines of, what's your favorite dessert? And this one, bro, I figured out a plug and play strategy to easily get their number. Check this out. Check this out. My friend and I just ordered a chili chocolate pudding for dessert. What's your go-to? She responded to my, oh, I like the photo, but she messaged me first, bro. Just because of that profile. Just because of that, prompt. That sounds fire. Where'd you guys go? Depends on my mood. I'm usually pretty basic, blah, 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 blah. This is the important part. I'm more of an ice cream girl. Check out what I do here. Oh, that's sick. You got a favorite ice cream spot. You want to know why I'm asking that? I don't give a shit if she has a favorite ice cream spot. She says, in Chicago. Not yet. You? But here's what it is, bro. I was looking a move ahead because I knew she was going to say you. This is a game of chess at the end of the day, guys. She said you. I said, I will have to show you with a winky face. The winky face been doing numbers for me. I'm so down. What's your number? Easy. And we went on a date. And, I mean, it's not a big deal or anything, guys. But, you guys can just feel free to refer to me as Mr. Bitches from now on. But no big deal or anything like that. But, anyway. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Things kind of turned around for me this last week. Like, I might actually have, like, a couple lined up now, bro. I don't know what it is. But, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to pause him when he said after a month I haven't got a date, but I just thought there was nothing really to interject. And then he does the whole 6 weeks. And then he said he went on a date, and the way he did it was ice cream. What about you? What's with you fucking Gen Zers? Can't even write a 3-letter word. You got to reduce it down to 1. Shits me up the wazoo. My English teacher would roll in her grave if she was deceased. You went out for ice cream, man. That's fucking... I'm looking at a poster of Scarface, man. You know how to pick up chicks in this country? What the fuck was that? What you just did with your tongue? Oh, put that thing away, man. Like a lizard, like a bug coming at him. I can't fucking do Al Pacino's accent. That's why Al Pacino should have won Best Actor for that movie. You went out for ice cream, and then now you're saying you're going to go out with other... Look, that's not a flex. Maybe 22 it is. I think it's a waste of fucking time. I just wasted multiple hours. Dude said himself he doesn't care about ice cream, doesn't care about dessert. So he went out and did something he didn't even want to do. Great, that's a good start. That's a win. I mean, I don't think going on a date, and mind you, that's not a date. That's meeting up with someone. That's by no way means a win. So unless he's going to meet her again and then after that establish the facts, which are, in the way I deem this, is we now establish the fact that we are going to be in a monogamous relationship. Just you and me seeing each other. And then we start dating. then you can potentially start courting her. First time, man, even if it was fucking ice cream, coffee, steak, if you were so inclined, is just meeting. You can't call that a date. You just met someone for the first time, man. A general practitioner ain't even going to prescribe you so much as diazepam the first time you meet them. You got to build rapport in any relationship, in any social situation. It's not a date. At least that's how I classify it. And just going on dates and becoming a serial dater, even as a man, the one positive thing I'll say is it's good to get yourself out there in the sense of building up confidence within yourself, confidence within social interactions. Me as a 33-year-old man, total waste of time, man. I'll finish off the video by putting out a real life scenario from today. Literally today, and coincidentally Hinge. So I was talking to this woman, asked her what she's up to this weekend, asking what she's up to, because if she's not up to anything, I would, lack of a better word, ask her out. Ultimately, very vague about what she's up to, so I proposed Sunday. She tells me, at the time of recording, that's today, she tells me I might be burnt out. I'm a bit of a hermit, yada, yada. That's all fair enough. I'll let you know Sunday morning. Okay, she lets me know Sunday late morning, mind you. So by late, I mean it's only about 80 minutes until it's afternoon. I reply to the message within about 70 minutes, which is, I'd say, fair. I don't live on my phone nor on my notifications on. Mind you, it's just early afternoon now, and I'm like, look, I'm down. But I don't know what you eat. I don't know, you're fucking omnivore, pescatarian, vegetarian. I don't even know if you want to eat. So when you got that kind of a situation, I make propositions A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I threw out 5 different options. Now, I know generally women can't freaking decide. And some would say that's where you made an error. All right? You put the ball in her court. Which is why I concluded my messaging with, how about we just meet up at place X and go for a walk? Now, I've said this many a times on this channel. You can just do something like go for a walk. Odds are you're probably going to walk past a coffee shop. You can sit down at the coffee shop. You can walk with the coffee. Point is, it was a decent afternoon to do that. All of a sudden, not all of a sudden, that's the thing, replies like another hour and a half later. Oh, well, you didn't reply quick enough. So I went to location Y. Now, this said location is like over an hour away from me. I'm like, okay. If you're going to spend 2 hours at location Y, it's still going to be about 2:30 in the afternoon. That's perfectly fine. We can do something at 3:30, so you don't have to rush if you want to come home for a bit. And then she tells me, tells me another 90 minutes later that she's booked an appointment to go get some kind of a spiritual reading. Alright, at this point I'm just thinking, fuck this shit. I've been trying to ask you out for the last 2 days. And now I've asked you out twice, essentially, in the span of one afternoon. You went and booked some spiritual reading. I just said, alright, good luck with that. And then I thought at that point she'd unmatch, but she didn't unmatch. She started telling me about her spiritual reading. I just made it vague inquisition, because I ain't about all that. This is my only spiritual reading. All that other witchcraft shit I ain't down for. But I asked some questions, and I'm like, oh, was there any reading about your availability? You know, I'm kind of a bit tongue-in-cheek. Not passive-aggressive, just tongue-in-cheek. Just, is there any readings about your availability? Seeing as it's about 3:30 p.m. and the day is slipping away. Oh, I'm just dealing with some stuff. It was a really deeply personal reading. At that point, I got nothing to say to that. So, moral of that story is, and we, mind you, we exchanged like voice messages and stuff. Moral of that story is, you don't always have control of a situation. There's only so much you can do. So for the risk of not making this overly long, I've got examples that I can tell other times, and I've vaguely spoken about them in the past, of where I've made engagements on dating apps which literally led to 4-hour and 4-minute phone calls. We're talking world records. From match to 4-hour conversation in that same evening. So you just never know. But the thing with all these experiences is that you just put out yourself the way you are. And when you go out on a date, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Am I doing this to get laid? If that is the case, then that's the case for you. Am I doing this to gain some experience, to build some self-confidence? Am I doing this just because I'm bored and I think this might be fun? Am I doing this to try and get into a monogamous long-term relationship? Think about that before you even jump on dating apps. Like, what is it that you want out of it? Right? It's like doing anything in life. What's the ultimate goal of what it is that I'm about to do? As far as this guy, keep at it, man. For all you guys swiping, don't worry about what a dating coach tells you to have on your profile. Especially if you're older, you're a millennial like me. I'd say just keep it keep it real. Don't try and put some dessert shit in there if you ain't about that life. Alright, fuck all this, man. I'm out. None of y'all watch this far anyway. Short attention span, mother.